Alright. Don't refresh. Please refresh. I'm not falling for your shit, chat. What were we talking about? Your mother? And how beautiful her ass is? Is that it, chat? That's right. Shut the fuck up. $10 minutes? Wait, what did it say? 10 minutes? 11 minutes? Go 10 minutes. So 33, remind me, yeah? Alright, amazing song, but shut the fuck up.
Hi everyone, this is Kobe playing League of Legends Open Beta. Pretty cool game here.
We gotta introduce you guys to Faker if you haven't seen him already. He might be just the best mid laner in the
Faker.
처음 코스프레 시작하니까 해결할 게 많네.
I've just been building up and working on my skill set.
We're playing TFT today. This is my very first round. I am nervous as heck. Yes, assassin! Kill them!
Alright, let's do it, baby. It's time to game on.
That's amazing because this world has been historic.
Sí, lo están viendo, victoriando. El Movistar se viene abajo.
My fucking neck.
Timo on duty!
I'm French. I'm French.
Hey, what is this? World of Warcraft fucking... Sorry, Riot recap? League of Legends recap. I don't give two fucks about this.
European and North American servers, and that we can do a better job of supporting them. We are proud to announce that we will be supporting these players by gradually offering all Riot Games products and services in Arabic. Okay, on to preseason changes. Over the years, Summoner's Rift has changed a lot. Sometimes in small adjustments to things you're already familiar with, and sometimes in complete overhauls or totally new additions. We've always thought of Summoner's Rift as a living, breathing place with enough depth to be fun and interesting, whether it's your first time playing or if you're a seasoned veteran. And to that end, Preseason 20 a few favorites, and we'll introduce others that are totally new. Thematically, we can explore the entire League universe and the alternate universes by drawing deep from the whole spectrum of champions and skins that we've created in the past 10 years. The first seasonal set is coming to live servers in just 3 weeks. It's called Rise of the Elements, just like Preseason. It will feature totally new origins like Desert, Inferno, Poison, and new classes including the Summoners and Mystics. New champions like Lux.
What are you talking about now?
And even some old favorites bringing new twists. Those that played in the beta season will get rewarded for their climb, and we'll reset the ladder as we bring
What do you mean
improvements to the
classes? Oh, right.
And of course,
TFT.
Set 2 wouldn't be complete without a whole new host of little legends, arena skins, and some brand new things to make you and your team look good. It'll hit PBE October 22nd, and we've just published a dev blog on LeagueOfLegends.com with more details.
Okay, I'm
Check
fine.
it out and let us know what you think.
I'm fine with TFT.
One more thing. From the moment we launched TFT, players have been asking for a mobile version of the game. It turns out, you guys actually do have phones. So by popular demand, we're announcing Teamfight Tactics as its own separate app for iOS and Android devices. It's coming in early 2020, and we'll have a few betas coming in December of this year. It'll feature full cross-platform play with the PC version of TFT. Hope you enjoy it.
Cross-platform.
We hope you're as excited as we are for what's coming for SR and TFT. There's something else we'd like to share.
SR.
Something we've been working on for
Summoner's
a while.
Rift, yeah.
Some of you might even be expecting. TFT isn't the only thing going multi-platform. Coming soon, we'll be bringing the League experience to both mobile and consoles.
Card game?
So let's take a first look at League of Legends Wild Rift.
actual leak.
Hey there, it's Michael Chow. I've been dying to talk to you about the Wild Rift, which is coming soon to console.
Production in action.
It's taken us years. Way too long to do this, but we had to get it right. We needed to figure out how to bring a true League experience to other platforms.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
of your love,
right?
your time, your investment. And
The
we think we
League
finally
clone,
gotten there with the Wild Rift. and we're thrilled to be able to share
the
it with you.
Tencent League,
Now, why bring League to other platforms in the first place?
Asian
Well,
League.
for years, many of you have been telling
what
us
was it
that
called
the marquee
again?
League PC experience
Valor?
is sometimes
No.
tough to fit into your lifestyle, which can change from 1 week to the next, 1 month to
Arena
the
of
next,
Valor.
1 year
There we
to the
go.
next. You've also been telling
It
us
was
that
pretty
you simply
good.
can't
It was
play
like
with a lot of
very
the friends you
short
love to
league
game
games.
Yes, because
Huh?
of their lifestyles as well, but also because
What?
League takes a long time to learn. The matches are really long and so on.
Alright.
So we built a new Rift that you can play on console and mobile with 15 to 20 minute matches and a dual stick control scheme that's intuitive and satisfying and still super deep. We've also added some new systems
was
that
actually
preserve
pretty
the
fun.
core 5v5 gameplay, you know, while adding a few
Lying in bed
twists
and
that we think
playing
really
around
shine on
with
mobile
Batman,
console.
you know,
Now, Wild
that
Rift
was pretty
is
good.
not a port of the PC game. Taking SR and just shoving it onto new platforms wasn't going to work. To get the gameplay just
Don't
right,
give your
we
money
needed
to
rebuild
Tencent.
from
We're
scratch.
gonna build a new
We
Great
spent a
Wall
long
of
time
China,
making sure
but this
will
time
be
to keep
true
them
League
inside.
of Legends experience that's worthy of devoting your precious game time. Wild Rift has incredible depth, and you can make those same badass 200 IQ outplays and team plays you know and love.
You're
from
probably
years.
giving your money to Tencent whether you like it or not. They own more things than you think. When you're not educated enough to know which companies have a stake. They just own too much shit now.
And we'll be straight with you. There are some downsides to the from-scratch approach we've taken. We're not going to
I
have
just don't
every
really,
single
I
champion
really
skin
don't care
available
about
on
this
all
Hong
platforms.
Kong shit
And although
more
you
than
won't
I
get the same
care
unlocks
about
between
any
League
other
on PC and this version,
countries in
you
the
will get great rewards for
Middle
the time
East
you've spent with League over the
seeking
last
help.
10 years.
Like,
But like I
neither
said,
do you.
we
I
think
just-
these trade-offs
just-
are worth it.
You're just
Starting
mad
from
at game
scratch has given us
companies,
an
and I'm also mad at
opportunity to
game
do a
companies,
full
but I'm
visual
mad at
remaster
for
on a ton of the
realistic
game.
reasons.
We've
at
also
least.
taken the time to build an all-new collection system that lets you
They're
show
fucking
off all
trash.
your champs and skins in an incredibly immersive way. We think this is so dope. We're just going to play this for a bit so you can enjoy it.
But this looks like just looks like that arena game, Arena of Valor that I played a couple of years ago, and it was literally Tencent. Why didn't you just release that and call it League of Legends? Seems unnecessary to have two directly
We've got
competing
so much more to
mobile
show you,
League of Legends.
but that's everything from me for now.
Right?
As you saw earlier, League
Just
on
focus
PC
on one.
has some huge plans ahead. But we'd love for you to join us on the Wild Rift when the game releases in your region. We're rolling out limited
shit.
alphas and betas in select regions later this year.
They stopped developing AOV, really? Well, it didn't hit on the Western market. It was mostly Chinese and shit, or Asia playing it, not Chinese specifically, but Asia. 1 second, I gotta get my tendies. All right, they're too hot for.
With plans to
for me
roll out
take
on
right
most
now.
platforms and most regions globally by the end of 2020. So whether you're grinding ranked on Summoner's Rift, popping poros in ARAM, going full glacial in TFT, or squeezing in a game on the Wild Rift, we hope that there's a place for
On
you
the
and
Wild,
your friends
Wild,
to
Wild
dive into the
Rift.
world of League together.
TFT World Cup. No.
10 years ago, being an esports fan was hard. Tournaments were few and far between. Streaming was still in its infancy.
When we held our Season 1 tournament at DreamHack, we had like 100 folding chairs, half of them were empty, but you tuned in en masse, 1 million on the stream, and that show of force gave us the permission to go big.
1 million? In their first league tournament, they had 1 million? This was really way back. DreamHack.
Lay the groundwork for a sport that would be worthy of the passion from the players and the teams and the fans.
We saw the potential, but our journey was not without setbacks and failures.
Along the way,
we faced our fair share of detractors.
We often struggle to deliver an experience worthy of your expectations.
Or maybe
But
1 million
you
unique
continue
viewers.
To show up.
A record-shattering 99.6 million viewers tuned in to watch Invictus Gaming face off against Fnatic at last year's World Championship.
Terms,
지금은 100개가 넘는 전번 e스포츠 팀에 1000명 이상의 프로 선수들이 전 세계 13개의 프로 리그에서 경쟁합니다.
These organizations now mirror more traditional sports orgs.
With coaches, analysts, personal trainers, and sponsors.
There are thousands of professionals around the world whose full-time careers are in the sport of League of Legends.
In the years ahead, you'll see more features like ProView and more blending of sports and entertainment with experiences like the Elder Dragon and KDA.
Even if you're silver in League, you can prove you're a challenger to your coach in the new League of Legends Esports Manager coming out next year.
The fuck?
我们将在下赛季初从 LPL 赛区开始着手这件事情，并最终尝试把它向全球范围内推广。
You'll see more investment into studios like the one we're in right now, which was developed to power not only our LPL league, but also our 10th World Championship, a multi-city spectacle taking place in China next year.
Now the next few years of esports
great
will
timing.
no doubt be epic. But more immediately, we're just as excited about what's right in front of us, the 2019 World Championship.
16 teams from around the world are competing in Berlin for the chance to raise the Summoners Cup. Top teams who survive the group stage will travel to Madrid before completing their journey on November 10th at the 2019 World Finals in Paris.
We are so grateful to all of you for watching, for supporting, and for believing in the potential of League. We could not have done this without you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Obrigado.
Thank you.
Obrigado.
감사합니다. Thank you.
Thank you to all of you for helping make League
my
of
name is
Legends
fine.
a global
Wow.
sport.
For
Thank
all
you.
of you and all the support you've put into League of Legends. Thank
Mitch
you so much.
underscore, Dr. Phil W, Santa Claus, Sid Flair, Zagonlo, Mako, Sorsix, Haruno, Rory, Goblinego, Attackaholic, and Suncoast. Thank you, ladies. 2 years old. Exorcist. This is Forsen. Thank you, man.
Even in the early days, we knew we wanted League to be about characters with rich personalities,
Ghost Crawler,
clearly defined themes, and deep gameplay. But we were all passion and heart with very little practical expertise. Some of our early efforts managed to capture something magical, but we knew a lot of them had room to improve. We've always believed that we've made something great when it resonates deeply with you all. All that love that you put into our world and the appreciation we show when we get something right inspires us to keep trying. At first, the League universe existed only within the game.
Hello. What are you doing?
Then, we realized players wanted to know more about the world, but we were a little scared that we were going to screw it up. So, we invested in small experiments to try to get better. But now we're entering a new era. You're going to see us try a lot of different ways for you to engage with the world of League of Legends. From comics to novels, board games, music videos, TV. I know this all sounds a little crazy, but like with everything we do, we're going to look to you to let us know what's working, and we'll double down on those areas.
Double down. Right music. Wow. It's a good jam.
Hey, Tor. How's the latest sounding? Oh, it's pretty good, thank you. Well, great. Yeah, man, that sounded great. Thanks.
Sound great.
Hey guys, how's Worlds going?
Hey, it's going really well. I have to go, dude. See you in Paris.
What? That was the world's music? That was terrible. That was so bad. No. Okay, here comes the celebrity that is mainstream as fuck and I don't know who it is. It's gonna sing some fucking big shit. I don't know who that is. No idea. Is it a famous singer or no? I don't know. No one seems to write any names. I was gonna say Taylor Swift, but I don't know if that's how she looks like.
It's deep in their bones, they run into smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, guys. Legends never die when the world's calling you.
It's not Lady Gaga. I know that because Lady Gaga was in. I know how Lady Gaga looks like now. She was actually acting in American Horror Stories. Chrissy Costanza? No idea, dude. I told you I wouldn't know. Doesn't sound like a name I've heard even though, so it might not be a A-tier celebrity, right? Alright, I'm gonna get my chicken tenders now that I'm cold. Not cold, but room temperature. Alright. Very good music, League. Unironically. Bronze for There I Come, Sitheros, Georgie, Eddie E, Carl, Dead People 17, and Inferno Sco. Thank you very much. OG Sco, thank you for the video. Oh! I saw a fighting game. I see a card game. What was the one in between? Oh my god, so this is how the FPS looks like. That's fucking hardcore. Overwatch.
So for the last 10 years...
Are you autistic? That is the opposite of Overwatch. Did you not see how hardcore that was? That was CS with abilities. You can 1v5 probably in this game. Did you see how smooth that shit was? That was not Overwatch. That was hardcore, a hardcore shooter. Look at that headshot, insta kill. Overwatch you can't fucking 1v3 even. It's fucking pathetic. Oh my god, I've been playing Counter-Strike. I'm ready!
So for the last 10 years, we haven't just been making League of Legends.
We always knew we wanted to make new games eventually.
I've been warming up for this.
Expense of, you know, the growth and the needs of League of Legends.
A lot of us spent our youth playing shooters, like really hard shooters.
Strategy games.
It had a Street Fighter II machine.
I love games that bring me somewhere new.
One of my all-time favorite games, for example, is Civilization. The single-player side, not the multiplayer side.
Magic the Gathering, by far.
I've been a card game player my whole life.
I grew up playing lots of classic adventure games.
I play a lot of MMORPGs, which tend to last basically forever.
I was going to the arcade every day after school.
I've been a dungeon master for 30 years.
I think Riot is a collection of people that started as players that wanted to make new experiences or better experiences, so they became developers while remaining players.
Whether you're a tactical shooter fan, or fighting game fan, or strategy card game fan, you can count on Riot to support those needs with a really, really strong long-term mindset.
Even though we all love League of Legends, I think we also all love to imagine the possibility of what would it be like to run around and explore the world of Runeterra? How could we enable experiences
What is this?
for
Diablo?
players to go explore with their friends?
Or is it an arena game? Like Battle Right?
And then
Not
you
Battle
go
Right.
to Disneyland and getting to
yeah,
actually
kind of
walk
Battle
around
Right.
and explore a space that you know really well feels so magical. I hope that's the kind of experience that we can give to players. That feeling of
Are they shooting each other?
seeing something
No,
and
they're-
then going there in
they're doing
person and
co-op.
wandering around as though it were real.
We
They were
didn't
just
build
being
League of
silly.
Legends, right? We started it, we seeded it, and then we built it with the community of players, right? The players have showed us ways to play our game that we never imagined, right? And they're continuing to do that.
You know, we just exposed a whole bunch of information about what we're making. As we become, I think, more transparent, that they will know
Yeah,
that we
they
are
said the word,
always
chat.
thinking about them first.
As a developer, it's such an exciting time when you've been working on something sort of behind the scenes for such a long period of time, and you start to show it to the rest of the world to get feedback.
About a month ago at EVO, we were able to share news about Project L with fighting game fans around the world, live and in person.
I remember.
That was a crazy, surreal experience because we've been working on this for a little while, and we've always had to be so secretive. What I think League of Legends players expect from this game is different, but in some ways harmonious with what I think fighting game players expect from this game. Everyone wants a great game, but what we've been seeing is that people are really excited to see Runeterra champions like in a new light, even like from a new camera angle.
That looked like
making fighting games.
That looks a lot like the Street Fighter training thingy, right? Yeah.
Camera angle. Making fighting games is
And also kinda how they move and stuff is kinda Street Fighter.
in a new light, even like from a new camera angle.
It's the one I
Making
haven't
fighting
really
games
played.
is really, really tough. These are intricate games to make, and while we're a good ways towards making something that we think is really cool, we still have a long way to go. We're gonna go dark for a while after this, so please don't expect anything soon, but know that we're here working hard for you.
My hope is that Riot continues on for many, many years and decades to come as a company that players can count on to have their back.
We're really excited to see how people react, and you know, we believe that there's an incredible opportunity to sort of make some player dreams come true in a bunch of new ways, and we hope we can do that.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna, and I'm the executive producer on one of those games you just saw, codenamed Project A. We've talked about our philosophy on developing new games here at Riot, but I figured we could also show you some. We're making new games, and this one's different, so here it is. Project A is our character-based tactical shooter.
Dude,
It's
this is
It has
fucking.
precise
If you think
gunplay.
this is Overwatch,
It's set on a
you're
beautiful
absolutely
near-future
fucking
Earth,
brain dead.
and it has a lethal cast of
Look
characters,
at that
each with their own unique abilities.
smoothness
This is our take
and
on a
precision.
competitive shooter.
Headshots, insta kill. It's CS with
promise
skills,
that just like
right?
League, we're in this for years and years to come.
It's not like Paladins.
Project
Paladins
A,
is
we're
literally
staying true
Overwatch.
to the high consequence gameplay of tac shooters. But we want to evolve the space. We want a tac shooter with more creativity, more expression, and a lot more
Dude, this
style.
is just my kind of
Project
game,
A,
man.
your abilities create amazing tactical opportunities for your gunplay to shine. We started with a crew of veteran developers who have a deep passion and a wide range of experience in the FPS space. But it's not enough to have the right team. We also need to solve the right problems. But what does that really mean? Well, We're all tired of
Damn
seeing
right
it's
I'm
not
wet
registered
after 1
because
minute
low
of
server
gameplay.
tick rates. We keep hearing buzzwords like dedicated servers, but almost nothing about low ping or how a game plans to fight Peeker's advantage. But with Project A, we're going big on things like global infrastructure and netcode designed to go to war on Peeker's advantage.
Go on war against Peeker's advantage. Default netcode, current netcode.
You'll hear more technical details as we get closer to launch, but just know, we know, these are critical things to get right. Now let's talk about the cheaters. We know you hate second guessing if you really lost, or if someone was running an aimbot or a wall hack. From day one, we have put anti-cheat at the forefront of our development, and we will do whatever it takes to preserve the integrity of your matches. We want to be firm in our commitment here, because this matters to us, and we know it really matters to you. And these are just
If
some
it really matters for you, don't make this shit free to play. Don't make it free to play. Make it fucking buy to play.
examples of what we mean when we say we want to do a
Because
character-based
there will be
tactical shooter
hackers,
right.
and there will be
Keeping
cheats
the
that are ahead of
fundamentals
you
that make this genre so
at all times.
competitive, but also bringing some new additions.
And if it doesn't cost anyone anything,
We're going
lose an
heads down for a
account.
while, but expect to hear more from us in 2020. In the meantime, keep an eye on our
Wait.
Riot Games Twitter feed for any updates.
What the
and maybe
fuck?
a few
That was so
these are just
fast. I didn't even, my brain didn't
but also bringing
realize.
some new additions.
What happened?
Us, and we know it, but also in here, because this matters to us, and we know it really matters to you. And these are just some examples of what we mean when we say we want to do a character-based tactical shooter right. We're keeping the fundamentals that make this genre so competitive.
What the fuck
but
was
also
that
bringing-
flick? Who's playing? Is it an actual CSGO god playing? Or is this scripted as fuck? This must be scripted, right?
Some new additions.
What the fuck?
We're going heads down for a while, but expect to hear more from us in 2020. In the meantime,
That was some
keep an
sick
eye on our
flick,
Riot Games
actually.
Twitter feed for any updates and maybe a few cool teases. Thanks, everyone.
Dude, that's my build right there. Whoever that character is in League, who was that? You tell me. This bitch, who's this in League?
We're going heads down for a while, but expect to hear more from us in 2020. In the meantime, keep an eye on our Riot Games Twitter feed for any updates and maybe a few cool teases. Thanks,
I
everyone.
recognize the name. Those are not League characters, really. But Irelia is a League character, no?
Hi, I'm Jeff Jew.
I'm Andrew Yip.
And we have a confession.
We're making a card game.
What?
Why don't they have League characters in it? That would be so much better if they had League characters in it. If they're gonna commit to expanding the League universe
We know
into
what some of
every
you might be
category
thinking.
on
Right,
Earth,
there
they
are
should have the
plenty of
League
card
characters
games.
in the game.
Why are you making another one?
And we get it. We've been playing them since we were kids, so we're super familiar with the flaws of our favorite genre. Spending an entire paycheck just to try another deck, over-the-top RNG deciding which player wins, metas that get solved way too fast, and cards that stay broke way too long. So we asked ourselves, what if we could change all that?
But that shit is inevitable in card
about
games,
what
really.
we would do differently. And now we're aiming to shake up the card
the
game formula
fundamental.
by keeping what's great,
Otherwise, you're
improving
just
what's
making
not,
chess.
and adding some new twists of our own. We've been hard at work making the best card game that we can imagine, one that we hope players everywhere will love. And we're super excited to show you what we've got so far.
Today, we're going to share 3 things we hope will excite you too. How we're bringing the world of League of Legends to this game, what makes our gameplay unique, and finally, how you unlock cards.
Let's do it. When we decided to make a card game in the League of Legends universe, we knew where we had to start, the champions. Ask any League player and they'll tell you why
Spin
their
to
main
win.
is the most badass, exciting, and satisfying champ to play. Our goal is to make the champions in Legends of Runeterra live up to those expectations and then some. In the first set, you can choose from 24 champion cards to include in your deck, each with a unique mechanic inspired by their original League abilities. Champions enter the battle as powerful cards, and if you play smart, they level up to become even more epic. These level ups are game-changing moments both strategically and visually.
Champions are key cards to build your deck around, but to take down the enemy nexus, you're going to need a team. Pick allies that support your champ's strategy to level up fast and take control of the board.
And you have tons of supporting cards to choose from. You'll encounter some familiar faces and discover completely new ones. Every card and character in the game comes from a region of Runeterra. At launch, you have access to cards from 6 major regions: Demacia, Noxus, Freljord, Piltover and Zon, Ionia, and the Shadow Isles. Each region has a distinct playstyle and strategic advantage. But things get even more interesting when you combine cards from 2 different regions. There's a deck for every personality and playstyle. But it's up to you to find the right cards for your region strategy,
Magic?
or a different kind of strategy.
Is that it?
We believe the best card games are the ones where you make meaningful choices and constantly interact with your opponent, while the worst ones feel like complicated solitaire. So, we're designing Legends of Runeterra to really focus on that back and forth between you and the player on the other side of the screen. Each of you trying to anticipate the other's move and then beat them to the punch. You'll probably start with a strategy in mind and a win condition on the horizon. But as you alternate actions with your opponent, you'll need to think quick and make on-the-fly decisions. It's all about finding opportunities to predict what your opponent will do next, adapt your strategy, and achieve that ultimate outplay. The moment when you pull off your plan and make the move that wins you the game.
In our experience, these moments are the best part of a good card game. So we want to increase how often they happen and ensure that there are multiple paths to get there.
Now we could spend hours talking about all the ways you can win, but they told us to keep this video short, so here's a few. In Legends of Runeterra, it's skill above all. No game is over until it's over, and there will always be new cards and strategies.
Skill above all.
But there's probably still a big question on your mind. How do I actually get all these cards? We thought for a long time about what we, as players, would want the answer to be. With most card games, it takes a lot of time, money, or luck to get what you want. And if the only way you can get cards is at random, that sucks. We think one of the most fun aspects of a card game is experimenting with the different kinds of decks to find your style.
And that's really hard to do when unlocking new stuff is too random or too expensive. So one of our top priorities is to give you more choice in how you get your cards. To start, Legends of Runeterra is free to play. As you play, you'll complete quests and earn experience to advance and automatically unlock new cards. But which region you unlock first is totally up to you.
You decide where your cards come from and can switch regions whenever you want, which makes assembling your dream deck a whole lot easier.
We get how fun Kraken packs can be. It's paying for the card lottery that really sucks. So at the start of each week, you'll also unlock chests from the vault. These chests level up the more you play. They can also contain wild cards, which can be turned into any card you want, no guessing required. But we know sometimes you just want a guaranteed way to get specific cards too. So instead of waiting for the right drop, you can unlock cards for your collection using shards you've earned or coins you've bought.
Bottom line, in Legends of Runeterra, you will never pay for randomized packs. And you have a bunch of different ways to get the cards you actually want. No matter what, you'll end up with multiple decks for both casual duels and the competitive meta.
We're really excited to focus less on selling packs and more on the things that make a card game great. Deep, interactive strategy, frequent releases and balance updates, and endless experimentation.
We hope that by focusing on these things above all else, Legends of Runeterra can grow to become more than just a game. Like League back in 2009, we believe the journey is just beginning, and with your help, we can create something incredible together. What you've seen today is a foundation which we intend to build on for years to come. The full PC beta is coming in early 2020, and you can pre-register for both PC and mobile right now at playruneterra.com.
We bought that URL, right guys? .com?
And I know we said we only had 3 things to share today, but we might actually have one more. Are we ready?
Guess we'll find out.
For the next 5 days, we're rolling out a special preview patch of Legends of Runeterra on PC. Head to playruneterra.com and pre-register for a chance to get access right now. You can also check out live streams on Twitch to see more gameplay and link your Riot account to increase your chance at getting access.
A lot of things are work in progress, and we're still developing the final features, but we're super excited for you all to get a first look. And if you don't get a chance to play this time around, don't worry. We'll be back with another preview patch before the end of the year.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and until then, we hope you enjoy your first peek at Legends of Runeterra.
Is it 5 days you can play only?
We love it when we have the opportunity to connect with all of you directly. And so much has happened since we all started on this journey over 10 years ago that we really just wanted to take a moment to say thank you. We've always aspired to be worthy of the passion, the love, and the dedication that you all have for League.
For those of
and
you
we're
who
committed
watched
to
some
bringing that
gameplay,
same level of care and attention to everything that we do.
how does
in
the game
future.
seem like?
And I really want to emphasize the thank you for sticking with us through the ups and downs of this journey, through painful server outages and game-breaking bugs.
Good.
Our failures to listen and get
Okay.
certain things right, tons of misfires and missteps, not to mention about 72 different Rise reworks. Because through it all, we've built together over the last 10 years this game, this community,
Ask for a key.
this sport, and this world of Runeterra. And on that last note, we're committed to finding ways to bring the stories from Runeterra to life. And before we wrap, we'd like to share a glimpse into one last thing that we've been working on.
Wait, where's the fighting game? Where's the fighting game? Is this the fighting game? They only teased it. MMO. No. It's a show. A Netflix show.
I'd like to let you in on a very important secret. Power comes to those who will do anything to achieve it. It's time to let the monster out.
Arcane. Damn though, they're going fucking ham on the jam, dude. What is Blizzard supposed to do now? Wait, so what did we see teasers of? We saw card game, we saw FPS, we saw the fighting game, and then we saw something that looked like a Diablo game. They didn't announce that. No, but there was something that looked like a Diablo game. Yeah. Yeah, Peppa open. Damn. Oh, and the esports manager shit. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. But damn, overall, that's kind of crazy. There's more about all the games. It's just a recap. Wait, is there more about the FPS game? No. The FPS game looked really good, actually. That shit looked legit. Not gonna lie. Man. With all these games coming out, it's almost like I want to play some League. Holy cannoli. Gotta warm up, you know. Gotta learn all the champs. No, but really, that's it's crazy that they're working on all of those things simultaneously, right? That's crazy. When yeah, but the card game is out now for like 5 days only or something, and then 5 days in December. Was that it? Yeah. I kinda sucks when it's just 5 days, I think. Welcome to Uganda. Oh, was it November? And then the fighting game and the FPS game was just teasers, so that shit is probably released in 2021, right? $2020? How do you know? Did they say? I didn't catch that. Did they say 2020? When did they say that? Shooter is late 2020. Oh, they did say that. I didn't catch that. Alpha in 2020, yeah. If alpha is in 2020, then usually the release is in 2021. Yeah. Riot taking over, maybe. And the fighting game is gonna be interesting because, as I said this before, but fighting games are very easy to watch, even if you don't play it yourself. And I think a lot of the League community would watch a fighting game with League characters, right? Even if they don't play the game themselves. So that game could be like a savior for the fighting game community. A lot of people might be able to earn a decent living of playing that game if people watch that. It is possible, very possible. The FPS one is kind of a breath of fresh air, to be honest. It's not TF, like it's not Overwatch, it's not Team Fortress. Team Fortress is still kind of casual because they have rocket launchers and they have any game that has a healer. Any game that has a healer is casual because that means that a healer actually has a job. But in games like Counter-Strike, you get insta-kill, right? I don't think this game's gonna have a healer at all. I see a lot of TF fanboys molding right now, but it's true. If you have a healer, class, that means that the healer has a job. And if a healer has a job, that means that characters don't die in 0.1 seconds at high level. So, yeah. This game looked very hardcore. Very, very CSGO-like. They literally rest a player in the trailer. What? It showed someone getting rest? Yeah, getting rest and healing are two different things. That you understand, right? Getting rest and healing, actively healing is two very, very different things. I didn't see that though, when that happened. But yeah. Decoy. Oh, it was a decoy. Ah, the decoy build. They took a page out of my book, huh? Yes, very good, very good. It's worse in a way. I don't think resting is worse than being a bullet sponge and getting healed. Like that you can out heal damage. It should be hardcore. You should get very punished for mistakes. Yeah, I think a shooter should be hardcore. That's my opinion. Otherwise, it becomes a fucking MOBA in first person, like Overwatch is nowadays. Pretty much. It's not what a shooter is supposed to be. Good game. Well, we only saw a little bit, but from what it looked like, they're focusing a lot on netcode, which is good. I don't know how many tick the servers will be, but you can assume it's at least gonna be 64. At least. Wouldn't be surprised if it's 128, because they were mentioning so much. 128. Oh, they said 128. Fuck. Did I not pay attention? I feel like I paid attention, but maybe I didn't know. Damn. That's very good. Sponsored. Not yet, but maybe. Hopefully one day. A Grind and Buster, Flashy Cake, Retro Official, Leaked Airbrush Grenade.